right. April 1901. I will be right back while I check on that. And thank you.
She's got a little one. So. But we're just going to play some Borderlands. Just to chill.
I'm called Sam Personal.
Guns! Glorious guns! Always happy to do business with a Voltron.
Bennett's a weird bloke.
Attention, citizens of Concordia. Until further notice, for your own protection, the town is in lockdown. No one in or out. That is all. Okay?
Oh, what the hell is wrong with this guy? This is so frustrating. Get back to Moxie. She's got secret exits everywhere. Classic.
If you're looking for Moxie Copper, she's not here. Really hard getting served when she's off in a secret workshop, tinkering with advanced tech and all. If I was any more annoyed, I'd probably let it slip that it's accessible by pushing the arm up on the one-arm banded machine over there. Then pressing the access button that pops out. Phew, close one. That new internal dialogue filter chip I had installed a ripper, mate.
Okay. In order to help, you need to understand that the big picture, the overall message, everything that's happening, it's all very hard to see and it all sounds very crazy. But if you really want to help and you really want to make a difference, here's what I need you to do. This is my TikTok. I want you to go find a video that resonates with you. It doesn't matter what you pick. Everything has the same message anyway. I then need you to act like a virus. I need you to go into your social spaces and share it with real people. Tell them you ran into a crazy guy who's got a crazy idea and you want to help. Tell them, I told you, don't come alone. You need a friend. Being cryptic, being puzzling, being confusing, these are all on purpose. The sooner you can get over that, the better. If you have questions, you can post them anywhere. But if you want to be specific, if you want to talk in real time, you'll need to come to one of my lives. I am live every day, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, Monday through Saturday. And all I am doing is talking to people. Teaching, informing, spreading the message. This doesn't work unless we can all agree on who it should be. I'm not saying that I need to be in charge. I'm not saying I need to be in control. I'm just putting my face and my voice out there for you to say how you feel and to show others that you're not alone. If Karen is still here, Katie, tell Karen about what's going on. We need your help.
Where's Legend?
That was weird.
Chapter 1, The Eternal Feminine. What do we know about women? Generalities on the subject. I'm
here.
requested to speak on some subject I know something about.
Back in my day.
Chapter 1, The Eternal Feminine. What do we know about women? Generalities on the subject. I am requested to speak on some subject I know something about. I am a man, and everything that concerns women interests me. Might have said Terence. This is also what every Frenchman says, and why of all men on earth, he is the one who knows women best. He is keenly alive to a woman's influence, and woman is an ever-present, almost fixed idea with him. Whether he study her from the artistic, the psychological, even the physiological point of view, his interest in her is never exhausted. And this explains why, since Aspasia inspired Socrates and advised Pericles, in no other country, not even in America, has women's sovereignty been so supreme as it has always been and still is in France. It is true that the leaders of thought in France, as in any other country, have long ago proclaimed that woman was the...
Find me in real time. It's easier to talk. If you really want to do this, and you really want to help, and you're not just talking shit, go collect something of mine, some content that I've created that has resonated with you. I then want you to go into your socials and spread a message. You ran into a crazy dude with a crazy idea, and he told you that if you're ready to...
For example, you know, my dear fellow men, that when we have little cold in our heads, nothing more, the whole...
You can't do this alone. Grab a friend and follow along. We're playing a game, you and I. The person reading this, and me. If you read this, it's real. Everything you've been taught is wrong and doesn't matter. When you start being able to see the big picture, you'll realize why we need to start running. Start running.
Personal success, for she could associate herself to the success of a husband with all her heart and soul. But personal success is very often too much for her. How many women have I met during my 20 years of contact with the literary, artistic, dramatic, and social circles of life who completely lost their heads over sudden personal success? I've seen women immediately lose all interest in home and family life. I've seen some abandon husbands and even children on suddenly becoming a celebrity, a famous writer, actress, or singer, or a professional beauty. A successful man will not alter in his feelings towards his family because he has become celebrated, unless he has a wife who should keep amusing herself, reminding him that, however the great John of Oliver Wendell Holmes he may be to the public, he is only plain Jack at home. On the contrary, the successful man will often most willingly give all applause of the public for a few encouraging words of praise from a devoted wife, for a few expressions of admiration from a loving daughter. Ooh. The easily unstrung, almost hysterical temperament of a woman will sometimes make her give up all the quiet enjoyment of family happiness and love for the noisy applause of the crowd.
Sorry, I'm sure that was super
It
entertaining.
acts on her like an intoxicating beverage, and if men sometimes get cured of craving for drink, women, it is well known, never do. The celebrated woman is seldom fit to be, or if she is to remain a wife and a mother, she becomes an anomaly, a freak. It is in woman's nature. She cannot look down to drop her love on a man. To love, she must admire and look up. I would rather be the husband of a simple little dairy maid than that of George Sand or Madame de Serrellet. All these are stray thoughts on great eternal feminine. Like my fellow men, I know nothing about women. I quite appreciate a little scene only a few weeks old. I was announced to give a lecture on women to the students of a large ladies' college in North Carolina. A couple of hours before the lecture, 3 young ladies from the college called on me at the hotel where I was staying. I met them in the parlor. 3 charming, bright, most intelligent-looking girls they were. After looking at each other for some time so as to suggest that the other should speak, one at last made up her mind to be the spokeswoman of the little deputation. We have called on you, she said, to ask if you would be kind enough to change the subject of your lecture tonight. Our lecture course is instituted for the instruction and the general improvement of the students, and we thought we should like to hear you talk to us on a subject which you know something about.
So, not good.
I must say that I felt fearfully small, but I was delighted at the frankness of those young American girls, and at one acceded for their
Try not
request.
to panic, but she's trying to blow up Elvis.
All right, so that is chapter 1.
Leader of the
Thank
Liberation
you,
Front
the
Concordia.
one person who was
We're
here.
Mother Nature's little helpers, and there's a
But
species on
I'm
the brink
here.
of extinction in
We
desperate
got people
need
to
of
follow
rescue.
us. It's
I'm sending a
working.
set of coordinates
And
to
I will be on
Echo.
your live
I'll lay things out
after
properly when you
a
get there.
lobby visit. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. And I'm going downstairs to garden.
When you realize that the patterns are actually a trap, that's when you can perceive new. Rest and recharge, old friend. Tomorrow we get to work.
The algorithm isn't going to spread our message. Okay? I am actively experiencing a shadow ban, and I knew that was coming because of how things work. Okay? That's why, if you see this, you have to do something. Alright? If you
I'm sorry. But let's say you wanted to start. I can give you that freshness. I can give you something to do. But you have to accept it. I'm not going to force it on you.
The algorithm.
I can't is not a statement that's acceptable. It doesn't matter because it doesn't do anything. Look from a different perspective and see what you can do. I mean it. If you really try, I am here to watch you succeed. But only if you'll put in the effort that needs to happen.
Isn't going to spread our message.
Good to know. Hey, if you actually want to do something, I need you to show up. 9 p.m. tonight, 2 hours from now. I'll be live. I want you in there, and I want you to be ready with a question. I don't care what the question is, but it needs to be real, and you really need to want to know the answer.
The algorithm isn't going to spread our message.
Of course no one's listening. It's because there is an overwhelming amount to listen to right now. When you realize that we're all saying the same thing. We're all sharing the same information. We're all stuck in this cycle, this pattern, this matrix. Talking doesn't do anything. You need to bring someone with you to experience it together. Millennial 90s, here's what I want you to do. This is your mission and anyone's mission who resonates with it. I will be live in an hour and 39 minutes, 9 p.m. my time. Bring a friend.
Of course no one's listening. It's because there is an overwhelming amount to listen to right now. When you realize that we're...
Well, that's on stream now. Whatever.